you doing? Is anybody out there? Hello! Hello and welcome to Cooking with Joss. Today we shall be making coconut ice, which is so easy to do and so delicious and so fattening. It's really naughty. It's one of the naughtiest that we're ever going to make. Oh yes, because it's basically just sugar. It's sugar, coconut milk. Well, most people just do normal milk, I guess, or condensed milk. I've seen a bunch of recipes, but I'm doing it with coconut milk. Makes it vegan. That's nice. And that's it. Oh no, vanilla essence or extract, don't really matter. And a bit of food colouring. Red food colouring. Red food colouring. I didn't really do enough food colouring on the tester earlier. I don't know if you saw it, but it looks like really, really light pink. So I'm going to do a little bit extra on this one. But anyway, how are you all? How are you all today? Feeling good? Happy? Oh, strong that. I'm trying to wake myself up. Little coffee action going on there. Right. Oh, Cody's watching. Cody's watching. Thanks, baby. Thanks for your support. Okay, so what you need, I've got half a tin here. I think that's a cup. I hope it's a cup. Please be a cup's worth. Because I used some earlier.
Brandon wants to know what you're making. He's late for class.
Oh, it's okay. You're only like 2 seconds late. I'm actually late for class as well. Who was it? Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon, hi. Don't worry, it's all right to be late. That means you're living an interesting life. What we're making is coconut ice, and we need some coconut milk, some desiccated coconut.
Everybody's asking you to sing already.
Coconut. I don't have any songs about coconuts. Oh. Put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. Put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. Should we put lime in it? No, we won't. Let's not change the recipe at the moment. I don't know how that. I think it would be good actually if we put lime in it, but it'd be a different flavour. Anyway, so desiccated coconut, caster sugar, granulated sugar, lots of it. This is a little bit of red food colouring and vanilla. Okay, so, right, you're going to put this
Aaron
on.
from the UK says, so much love from the UK.
Oh, that's
And,
sweet.
He's always loved your voice.
Oh, thank you. Who is it, Aaron?
Darren.
Darren. Thanks, Darren. That's a lovely thing. That's sweet. It's always nice to get a bit of love from the UK. Thank you. That's very, very sweet. Right, so if my measurements are correct, we've got 2.5 cups of desiccated coconut, 1 cup of coconut milk. I think it's 4 cups of sugar. That's so much sugar, isn't it? It's kind of like making fudge, this. Right, so let's do this. Let's make this happen. So I've got this on a really low heat because I don't want it to go crazy. What we have to do, we've got to combine the sugar and the coconut milk together so the sugar dissolves before we bring it to a boil. It must dissolve first, otherwise it's going to be all bitty and not very nice. Well, it'll still be very nice, but it might be bitty. I don't know, if you want it bitty then go ahead. Okay, right then, right so Fred, so pour in the coconut. Should we measure it just to make sure? Oh, it's just under. Bollocks. Have we got any more coconut milk?
Yeah.
Bollocks. Just under. Look, I'm being very specific. It's only a tiny bit under. But if we've got others, that's good. I couldn't find it this morning. I woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, Devon custard.
Oh, I'll have a bit of Devon custard. Not in this recipe, but
Coconut.
that's fine. Do we have it? I don't know if we do, you know. Oh well, I'll just throw this in. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think we have it. Oh, no.
I don't think we do either. I'm sure I ordered some from our grocery order. You know, the Instacart magic that we do. I fucking love Instacart. It comes in 2 hours. That is so cool, isn't it? Don't get that in Ashhill. Right, so I'm mixing that up. Is it 4 cups of sugar? Am I going over the top here? Earlier today, when I woke up at 3 a.m, I made this and I did 2 cups of sugar and I basically halved the recipe. Okay, wow, bloody hell. Okay, that's so much sugar. I'll put just a little bit back in. Just to make us feel better. Jesus. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, you might want to see this. Can I show you? Look. No. I need one of those little things where I can pick up the camera like I did before. So what we're going to need, should I put a bit of oat milk in? Oh, you found one. Oh, well done. There you go. He always finds everything. He always finds everything. Right, so it's on the low heat. We'll put a little bit more coconut milk in. And then we'll dissolve it. And then we will boil it. Oh, thank you, gorgeous man. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, it's nice and thick and creamy. Oh. Okay, let's just do a little bit more. Oh my God, that might have been a bit too much. It's fine. It's fine. Yes. Oh yeah, now it's all doing its thing. I want to show you though. Can I show you? I don't know how to pick it up. Right, well, it's there. I'm bending you. Yeah. There you go, it just looks like this. But in a minute, it's going to be all liquidy. Looks gross, doesn't it? Right, I'll turn it up a bit. Oh, yes. Turn it up, turn it up. Oh, yes. Shall I put in the vanilla essence? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Maybe a catfall. Catfall? Not really full catfall, but I don't want it to change the colour, but it didn't last time. Woo!
Christian's here. He says, hiya.
Hiya. Which Christian? Christian Sennett?
Yeah.
Hi, Chris. Chris, look at my belly. It's coming. Chris has just had a baby. Well, Hannah had the baby, actually. Chris just kind of was around.
Rihanna says she likes her pink hair.
Oh, thank you, Rihanna. Is that our Rhiannon?
Yep.
Oh, thanks, babes. Do you know what? I miss my pink hair. It's not really pink though this time. It's like blush. But I missed it. It's weird when you've had pink hair. It's hard to go back because it gives you joy. Every day you wake up and you look in the mirror and you're like, ha! I have pink hair. And yeah, it's kind of sad when you don't.
Sophie wants to know how your album's coming.
Oh, hi Sophie. Okay, the album is coming really, really, really good. So I have a few little vocal things I need to do and it's pretty much done. Well, we have to cut the strings. The ideas are there for the strings. This lovely man Tim came in and helped us put down these ideas. So it was great actually. First of all, he's like so super talented and come up with amazing things. And if there's anything that I thought would be nice, like so I would just sing to him, I don't know, little plucks. Maybe I'd say blum 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 or ooh, and he would turn that into a string sound and put it in his little computer, write it down, and then later on there'll be a bunch of violins going ooh, you know. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, so yes, so he's written all that down. Dave's now, just yesterday, gone back to his wonderful island, where he's going to spend Christmas. And yeah, we're just going to continue working on it from afar now. We've done the writing, we've done the recording, the band did amazing. We're coming up with some ideas of titles for the album.
Ask him about
Ask him about the title.
Yeah.
Well, I have said many times, don't fuck with my fairy tale. I said this a lot. I have a fairy tale complex, which I spoke to Laura Berman about on my podcast. And she said, oh, Josh, it's not good to have a fairy tale complex because the person you're with can't live up to it. Well, that's not true. He can live up to it. He lives up to it every day. Thank you, baby. But no, having a fairy tale complex is something I think that we all have. Not all of us, but some, I guess, us girls. I feel like us girls have it like somewhere in there, unless we fought it off. But at the end of the day, you know, we've been brought up with Cinderella and, I don't know, Jasmine in Aladdin and Ariel in Little Mermaid. These are all fairy tales. So when my life is kind of getting knocked off of the fairy tale, I say things like, don't fuck with my fairy tale. Because I want my fairy tale. I know it's not true. I know it's unobtainable. But yeah. So anyway, Dave heard me saying this. We put it in the lyrics for one of the songs and he was like, oh, that's the album title. I was like, oh my God. I don't know if that's going to work for an album title. It may alienate, you know, my grandma. Do you know what? My mum and dad, actually, neither of them would listen to the song Mr. Wankerman. I wonder if any of you guys listened to that song or had that album. Which album was it? I think it might have been on Colour Me Free. It's like a 13-minute long song and it was called Mr. Wankerman. And a lot of people thought it was about the record company people. It wasn't. I don't care that much about them. It was about a guy, of course. Of course. It was about a, you know, silly bastard of a man that I was in a romantic relationship with, but it was a total cunt. So anyway, we wrote that about him, and my mum was like, oh, you can't call it Mr. Wankerman. And my dad was like, nope, it's not classy, not listening to it, don't like it. Years he didn't listen to that song. Years. Because of language. Because of the word wanker. It's just a word. It's just a word, people. But some people are offended by words, apparently. You know? So anyway, when Dad finally did listen to it, this is loosening up now, I'm just mixing, and it's all dissolving nicely. When he did listen to it, he said it was one of his favourite tracks. It's 13 minutes long. It's like a musical experience. You know, the band really they just go off. Jeff Watkins plays amazing sax on that, and he actually mixed the record. So he had that one particular song. He spent a lot of time, you know, getting all of the levels right, and everybody that had their moment in the song, it was like, it was just presented in such a lovely way. Oh, I really love that one. We should do that live. I think I only did it live like once. Anyway, my point is, language is important, isn't it? People are very sensitive. Very sensitive. Oh my God. We just watched something so funny on, what is it, Barstool? Is it just called Barstool?
Yeah, Barstool. Okay,
so on Instagram, there's this handle called Barstool. Is that him? It's just
no, it's a whole...
Kevin. Or is it's a whole thing,
Kevin,
right?
No, Barstool.
So there's
it's
this chat. What's his name, babe? Kevin?
Kevin something.
I don't remember his last name,
but his segment is called The 1 Minute.
The 1 Minute Man.
Yeah.
So Kevin, will go on this little chat and he'll have 1 minute, he does it longer than 1 minute though, to just talk about the issue of the day. And he is absolutely hilarious. And today he was saying, I can't believe how stupid this is. Right, so he was getting irate because people are trying to cancel The Mandalorian. Baby Yoda. They're trying to cancel him. He's not even a real person. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. I watched it just before this and it really tickled me. It really did. Go and look it up. It's so funny. But if you're very sensitive, maybe don't. Stay away. It is so fucking funny. Anyway, so yes, people are sensitive. No.
Sophia said she loves the title.
Oh, she loves the title.
Sophie, I'm sorry.
Sophie loves the title. Don't fuck with my fairy tale. That's on at the end of the song. The greatest secret in the world. I've got the greatest secret in the world. I've got.
Shirley wants to say, hope you're feeling well.
Ah, thank you, Shirley. I am feeling all right today, actually. It's good.
It's because we slept.
Yeah, we slept. Thank God. Well, I say that I woke up at 3, but I did go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back.
She was up at
This is boiling now. Just to let you know. So now it's boiling. 5 minutes. We're just gonna do 5 minutes of boiling.
Tell them what you're doing at 3 a.m. this morning.
At 3 a.m.
Yeah, she woke up and ran out of bed. So what were you doing at 3?
Me?
Yeah.
I cleaned up a bit. I washed up, did the dishes, and then I wrote a little bit on my introduction for the cookbook that I'm going to make for you all. And I sent that off. I'm turning this down because it's getting crazy. I sent that off to the lady that's helping me make the cookbook. And now I'm worried because I did it at 3 a.m. So I'm a little bit worried that it's a bit shit. But I've been working on it for a few days, so hopefully it's okay. Anyway, did that. And then I thought, maybe I'll try the coconut ice. You know, it's good to prepare. And it went okay. I put a post up on Instagram, and then I got really tired, and now I went back to bed. Yeah, that's what I did.
She never stops working.
Well.
What did I had to stop you the other day?
Why?
Because you were so tired.
Oh, when we were supposed to, yeah, no. I had all my makeup on and we were ready to go, and I just got really hot. I don't know if that's a pregnancy thing. I think it is. I hear that it is. I just got really hot, and I was like, oh God, oh no, I need to sit down. That's what happened in the shop that day. I got really hot. Anyway, and Cody said, no, we're not going. Luckily, it wasn't a job, because I'd never cancel a job. It was actually just meeting up with Dave and Anushka.
Loletta says, I'm pregnant too.
Oh, Loletta, snap.
So excited to see you in this stage of life as well. LOL, you have so much energy. Second trimester for sure.
No, I'm in third trimester now.
Yes. That's just because you should explain to her behind the scenes.
Okay,
What
right.
I see.
Right,
We're
Loletta.
seeing what Cody sees every day.
So yesterday, I was, oh my God, my back. So now we're in the third trimester, only by like a week. And it's different. It really is. I don't know where you are. Did she say how many weeks she was, babe?
She didn't say.
Ah, let us know. Right, so now all of a sudden I'm getting these pains in the left side of my back and like in the top of my arse, like sciatica kind of thing. That's what it feels like. And I thought, oh, you always question it. You always think, is it pregnancy or have I pulled something, you know? And it's pregnancy. It's because you've got these hormones that are relaxing everything and allowing things to move, and you've got all this weight in the front that's making you stand like this. So, anyway, so I'm walking like this. It's beautiful, it was. And then we went to the gym because I am woman, hear me roar. I really didn't want to go, but I did. And I do this thing now. You know, the one with the arms? What do you call that?
It's elliptical.
I do the elliptical, yeah. Not the running, because apparently that's not good. Some people say it is, some people say it isn't. The doctor we saw in England told me not to do any cardio, but I need to do some, because I don't want to just turned into a blob. Anyway, so I just do 10 minutes. And then after that, I just felt like I wanted to cry. Yes, and I did. So Cody comes up to me, he's like, come on baby, we can do this. And he took me to this area of the room.
It's a circuit course.
A circuit course, yeah. So there's like machines and you do like, look, this one and this one, and then the leg one, and then it goes around, whatever. I got to the third machine. It was where you hold...
It was a curl, preacher curl.
A preacher curl?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so it was a preacher curl, and I'm there, and I'm about to lift it. And Cody comes over, he's like, you got this. And I just went, and he goes, no, don't cry, don't cry, don't let your tears fall. I probably did let one tear fall, and then I just went for
No,
it.
you didn't. You sucked it up. You sucked all those tears.
I
right
actually
up.
went like this. You know when you're trying to get gravity to put them back in? It's like, oh dear, it was so funny. It made me laugh. Anyway, but yeah, mind over matter. Fuck. It's not easy, but whatever. Right,
Yeah,
so...
that's the moral story. Everything she does
Yeah.
is not easy at all. Not even waking up in the morning is easy. None of it is easy for her.
No.
But she has a great attitude. A very, very strong, passionate attitude.
Thank you, baby. You're so sweet. But you know, you just have to press on, don't you? And it's, you know, worse for some and better for others, but whatever. I'm just glad that I've got a little baby coming.
Mohammed from Iran says hello.
Hello, Mohammed. How are you? You're in my favourite country that I'm not allowed to go to. One day, Mohammed, I'll see you. One day, we'll run away. That's another song. Right, I think this has been boiling for 5 minutes, hasn't it? We've been talking too much. So, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to boil it for another 5 minutes. Then, I'm going to pour half of it into a tray and leave the other half in the pan and put it in the fridge for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you. Right, anyway. So here goes the coconut. It's all going in. Oh, this is fun. So this reminds me of when I was young. My mum taught me to make this. We were making gifts for people at Christmas. And it's so easy. It's so easy. Yeah, so I did it when I was young with my mum, and then when I was reading up about different recipes, different kind of versions of how to do this, because people use different milks, and they put all sorts in them. This is the simple one. I was looking it up, and in one of the recipes it was like, do not do this with kids, because bloody hot, you're dealing with sugar. And I thought, it's a great thing to do with kids. So clearly I'm already failing as a mother. But no, you shouldn't do it with kids. You shouldn't do it with kids because they might burn themselves, but I feel like you can.
So, Trish, Tyler's mom. Says,
Oh, hi Trish.
Says, good to see you. You look great.
Thanks, gorgeous. Aw, she's so sweet.
And then
Tyler's mum was very sweet. She looked after my doggies for a bit. She's a very, very sweet lady.
she was there when we were in a pinch.
She was. Yeah, because I couldn't come to America because I didn't have the right piece of paperwork. So we were 5 days late in picking up the dogs. And Trish looked after them. Thank you. Yeah. But I managed to get my little bit of paperwork.
Robin wants to know, do we have any names in mind
Hi, beautiful.
for the baby?
Yes, Robin. I have some names. Cody, shall I tell them what you love?
Yeah, okay.
It's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
It's a girl.
Cody is so sure it's a girl. And I spoke to this chap yesterday on my podcast. His name is Mo Galdat, who's like Mr. Happiness. He's amazing. And he said the same. He thinks it's a girl. And your mum thinks it's a girl. Everyone thinks it's a girl.
That's
So,
bollocks.
who thinks it's a boy? The only one that thinks it's a
Everybody thinks
boy.
it was a boy.
No, Rich Willen thinks it's a boy.
Yes.
And he's the only one.
There's more.
Are there?
Yes.
Well, I thought it was a boy. When I first got pregnant, I
and
thought,
then Rihanna
it's a boy.
Rhea thinks it's a girl too.
She does?
Yeah. That's because I think I've drawn everybody into the consensus that it's a girl.
Probably.
And my belief is so strong.
Yeah. Hey, I would love it to be a girl because then we could put bows and all the outfits. Oh my God, think about all the outfits. The thing is, we can do that with a boy.
So anyways, what is the name going to be?
Anyway, the names. So I struggle with girls' names because how do you pick a girl's name that's as beautiful and strong as your little girl? How the hell are you going to do that? I don't even know if that's possible. But boys' names, I just kind of like strong, powerful names, and there's loads of them. Anyway, so boys' names I really like. I like Solomon. I like Isaiah. I like Josiah. I like Nassim. I love that name. Winston. I like Winston. What are the other ones we like, boys-wise?
I don't know.
I think those were the top.
I haven't even. It was a Solomon.
Yeah.
Winston. Theodore.
Oh, Theodore was the other one.
Theo.
Love Theodore.
Theodore's my top.
That's your top one?
Yeah.
I do like that one.
Theodore.
Yeah.
Little Theo.
But girls, I like Nalima. There was a lady that I met in an airport. This Indian lady, she had blue in her hair. And we got chatting. It was just after I went to Antarctica. And I wrote a song about how it's so blue in Antarctica. Anyway, so I'm talking to her. And I asked her her name. She said, my name's Nalima. It means blue. So I thought that was nice. So I wrote that down. I've been collecting baby names for years. Literally, years. So I like that. I don't know for short though, Nali. Nali's quite cute.
Didn't you Loletta? Didn't you want Loletta?
No, not Loletta. I like Layla.
Layla or Lola?
I like Lolea.
Lolea, that's what it was.
And you love Penelope.
Penelope. So...
That's a cute one. Anyway, right. So... What was I supposed to do? Hang on. Yeah. Gotta grease it. Go on, baby. What were you gonna say?
I think it's Daniela from Italy said, "Dear boyfriend, would you ask Joss to sing a small part if I put a spell on you for the Italian fans?"
Yeah.
Italianos.
Okay. What was her name? Daniela.
Daniela.
Okay. Funny you asked me to sing I Put a Spell on You. Yesterday we wrote a song for a play that kind of reminiscent of that vibe. So it must be something in the air. Okay, so I have to imagine the drums. Bum, 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 bum. I put a spell on you because you're mine. You better stop the things you do. You better watch out, I ain't lying. Oh, I ain't lying. I can't stand it, 'cause you're running around, and I can't stand it, 'cause you're putting me down. So I put a spell on you, because you're mine. Something like that? When I'm kind of, I don't know, stirring a bubbling mixture, it makes me feel like I'm conjuring up a spell. Okay, so this looks like yogurt that needs a little bit more, not yogurt. This looks like porridge. You see that? Yes. Snotty porridge. Yes, so now I'm going to pour half of it into this, into this little pan. I might want to do a bigger one, but I'm only going to make a little bit because there's only us here. And yeah, so that's that. So let's do half. Woo.
Dietrich recommended Ellie as a baby name.
Ellie, yeah, that's nice. Ellie is cute. The thing is, I like names that have a full name and that can be shortened. So what would the long version of Ellie be?
L.
L, yeah, but that's just one syllable. Oh, another thing is I like 3-syllable names. That's another little, because it sounds like singy, you know? Yeah. So L-L-E, but there's got to be Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth, right? Would that be the long version? Anyway, I'm putting this in the fridge. I've just put like, it's like that much. Pop it in the fridge for 5 minutes. Any more name ideas? Send them on, people. We need them.
Do you know Tennessee Whiskey, the song?
Yes.
Someone requested.
I don't know it totally. Does anybody want some blueberries? I'm really hungry. I don't know. Tennessee Whiskey, like properly, but I'll find a video for you and I'll post it later. It's a video of me in a bar with a chap named Corey in Chicago. It was 4 o'clock in the morning or something, and he was like, "Do you know Tennessee Whiskey?" I said, "No, never heard it." And we had such a fun jam. It was brilliant. I just followed him. It was, "You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine." I don't remember it. I should remember it. I just said I knew it, but something about Tennessee whiskey, and it was like that. A lot of like, "Oh, I want some tonight." I don't know what it was, but it was fun, very, very fun. And in the end, I got a shot of whiskey because I didn't ever try it before, so it was good. Right, Red, keep it on the heat because it's going to. If you don't keep it on the heat, it's going to go hard. That's what I did this morning. I had to add some coconut milk last minute. We don't want to have to do that. So anyway, I'm going to do like 5 drops of this because the other one was way too light. So let's see.
Jacqueline said a little boy name, which I kind of like. Jackson, spelled with an X.
Jackson. Yeah, I like that. That's strong.
That's cool.
Jack is everyone's mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know a Jack, and they're always lovely people.
Yeah, but it's spelled J-A-X-O-N, so it'd just be J-A-X.
Like Saxon.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson.
That's quite cool.
That's cool.
Oh, should we put that on our list?
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, write that down. Thank you. Who was that from?
Just lost it. I'm so sorry I lost whoever who said that. But
We'll go back. We'll go back.
thank you.
Thank you. Keep them coming, people. Okay.
Such creative people in this.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so now it's pink. Now it's pink. I want to do a little bit more.
Katie says this is the best live ever.
Aww, that's sweet. Aww.
Damien says Argentina loves you.
Argentina! Babe, we should go to Argentina.
I would love to go to Argentina.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yes. I love South America.
When the gigs come back.
The only place I've ever been was Colombia. You know, it's not enough.
Colombia was cool. I only went there for 2 days.
Yeah.
No.
I went there for 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a short trip.
I love South America in general.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Such cool vibes.
Lovely people.
Yeah, such passionate people.
Mm-hmm. Lots of art.
Yeah.
I don't know when the gigs are coming back, but they'll come back. You know, our first gigs next year are in July, I think. Everything got I was supposed to do one at the end of this year. Cancelled. It's all going to get cancelled, isn't it? But don't worry, there's a vaccine. So this vaccine, I think, I'm just kind of imagining what the future's going to look like for concerts. I wonder whether you'll have some sort of like corona passport, either on your phone or whatever.
Well, yes, you are right.
Yeah.
So Ticketmaster, which distributes tickets to
Oh,
all
Ticketmaster.
events, is now saying that they're going to come out with it's a requirement when you either have a negative COVID test,
right,
or
the vaccine.
or the vaccine, yeah.
So the negative COVID test,
You'd have to get it.
you'd have to get like the day before, wouldn't you?
Probably, yeah, probably
Yeah.
like at least 48 hours.
And then
before.
prove that you've had that.
Yeah. So
And
probably
then-
the easiest way would probably be the vaccine. I mean, the more
Yeah.
realistic way, because we're human
Yeah.
beings and you have to live your life. You have to go to the supermarket.
You can't keep getting COVID tests as well because it's expensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So if you get the vaccine for free,
yeah.
well, at least in America, I know every country's different.
But some people don't like vaccines,
And that's, yeah.
you know? So it's kind of like I don't want to get the flu shot. I don't like it. I feel like everyone that gets the flu shot gets the flu. But my midwife is like, you have to get it. I don't want to. No.
Greg from Massachusetts, he says he hopes to see you in Lowell, Mass.
Lol Mass.
Yeah.
Is that Massachusetts?
Yeah. Hopefully he's got his Dunkin' Donuts and he parked his car outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the accent?
That's the-
That sounds like Boston.
Yeah, Boston's in
Oh, it's Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Boston.
Boston.
A cup
Lowell,
of coffee
Mass.
in Boston.
Lowell, Mass.
Pack the car.
Pack the cab.
What else do you guys say?
Hey Matt, have you seen
Ma.
have you seen the khakis?
Man, where's the car keys? Cody talks like this when he goes home. Matt. Oh dear, I love it. Brilliant. It's fun. So you see how simple this is? It's so simple that I haven't even had to tell you anything. I've been too busy talking to you to tell you what I'm actually doing. That's it. There's nothing really to tell. I'm going to take that out the fridge and then pour this on top of it. And then leave it at room temperature. It's going to be fine. I'm going to turn it upside down and chop it up and wham bam thank you ma'am, coconut ice. It's really easy. It is good. Not good for your teeth. Make sure you brush your teeth after this. Very important. Did she ever say how many weeks she was, the lady?
No, I missed it. I had to-
I want to know now. I want to know how you're feeling.
It was Loletta.
Loletta, tell me how many weeks you are. Loletta's a lovely name.
I know. What? I think I'm saying it right.
Could
If I
call
say
her
I'm
Lo.
saying it wrong. I apologize about names. I'm really horrible at,
No, you're
at
doing
pronouncing
great.
names. So.
It's lovely.
No, I know, but it's rude. to
No, you're doing great. Don't be silly, you're being lovely. Sometimes I get names from just looking at the names of the people on there. There's some really
Someone
good
asked,
ones.
why isn't Color Me Free online anymore?
I don't know. Do you know why I think
That's
it might not
Teddy.
be? Huh?
Teddy asked that.
Teddy, I think it's not online, something to do with VMI. Because I actually noticed that too. I thought, why isn't it there? I think it was because it was like my Fuck You album, you know? It was like colour me free, meaning I need to get out of this box right now. I didn't like it. I didn't like being there at that time.
That's because they fucked with your fairy tale.
They what?
They
They
fucked.
fucked with my fairy tale, yes they did.
There you go.
Yeah, they did. I don't know. I didn't. It just we weren't getting along. And there was a song on there called "Free Me," and that was directly pointed to them. At the end, the lyrics say, "Free me, am I? Free me now." You know, there's like stacks of backing vocals doing that. We just repeat it over and over again. So you know, I was in the phase of my life where I just wanted everyone to just listen to me, and now I think I've just got over that. People don't listen to me anymore anyway. People never listen to me, so I've just kind of accepted it. But at that time, I hadn't accepted it. I was not happy. So that might be why they're taking it off. I don't know. I'll try and get it put back on for you though. Right, I'm going to grab this out the fridge. Okay, let me see. How is it? Yeah, so you can kind of touch it a little bit and see. Ooh, it doesn't, it's still hot, but your finger's not going to go into it because it's hardened a bit. And now this is perfectly ready to go on top. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God, this one's so much better than the one I made earlier.
Oh, she's 23 weeks.
23 weeks, okay. Oh, so she's feeling okay? Is she feeling okay, baby?
She didn't say. I mean, she sounded like she was feeling great.
I must say,
Everybody's different.
the second trimester was easier, wasn't it?
Yeah, second trimester was, definitely you were.
It was
we
easier.
like that we got rid of the morning pleasure.
The morning sickness went.
Yeah. Less pain.
Less pain. Yeah. The pain. Why don't people say? Why don't people tell? When you're growing up, all we hear about pregnancy, and by the way, I talk a lot about pregnancy with my mum growing up. And any woman that's pregnant, I've always been obsessed with it. I'm so interested in it. Never the pain is mentioned. Your body is like, obviously people mention pain in childbirth, but they don't mention how your body is like actually splitting out. And that can be uncomfortable. So at the very beginning, it's so funny. I went through my whole life thinking, when I get pregnant, I won't have to have a period for 9 whole months. Yes, it's gonna be so good. Right, okay. No, that's true. But all the pains that come with that, they're there. Oh, they're there. They are there with fucking bells on. Right, so anyway, I'll move this. This is actually quite hot. I'm just gonna move this over there. It's got to cool off at room temperature. Right. Anyway, so I guess some people didn't get this type of pain. It's called round ligament pain. I don't know. Anyway, I called the doctors. We were in New Jersey. And I knew I was going to be like told this is stupid. But I said, hiya. So I don't know if I'm being silly or not. But I kind of have this excruciating pain that never really goes away. And I've never been pregnant before, so I don't know if it's normal or what. And I shit you not, the lady on the phone went, ah, ha, ha. She laughed out loud and said, oh, honey, you've got more of that coming to you. And just said, don't worry about it. I'll see you in like 12 weeks. And that was it.
Everybody wants to see Flower. They want to update on Flower.
Come here, gorgeous girl. Come here. Come here. Anyway, that goes in, here, I got her. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, here she is. Look. It's Flower. Oh, she's so sweet, isn't she? She's really cuddly. She just chill there.
What's the update?
Well, the update is that she now is learning paw. She lies down, she sits, she comes, she leaves. That is, Cody's doing an amazing job. He's teaching her so much stuff. So, you know, when you put a treat on the floor, normally she's like a right little gannet and she just runs for it. But now she's learnt the word leave and she's got a new bed. And, oh, and there's been 2 people that have shown interest in her. On the 1st of December, she has to get her teeth done and then she can go to her new home. Aww. I don't want her to go.
Someone shout out a name, Nalini.
Nalini.
In Hawaiian, or Samoan, I guess.
Nalini, yeah, that's
Nalini.
nice.
N-A-L-A-N-I.
Nalini.
Nal would be the...
No.
Would be the,
For a girl?
Yeah.
That reminds me of the girl on 90 Day Fiancé. Oh, so cute, so cuddly. What's her name? The one, the American guy's going out to Brazil? Nalini?
Kelly Davis, by the way. So that.
Thanks, Kelly.
Or
Nalini's
Lini,
cute.
yeah, Nala.
Or Lini.
Nala.
Lini's cute.
Laney. Nalini.
Oh, that's cute. That's sweet. It's very similar to Nalima, but just slightly different. That's quite cute, the Eni at the end.
Everyone's saying hi to Flower. Still needs a home, so please.
Yeah, she still needs a home. So there's been interest, but not like definite, we want her kind of interest. So, aww, she's so sweet. I don't want her to have to go back in kennels, you know?
I want her to go to the
Because now she's really like, she's just kind of totally house trained. She's learning all these
Go to your bed.
little words and tricks and stuff. Oh, and she also now knows to go to her bed when we say to her, on your bed. She kind of gets it.
On your bed, Flower.
She's
Good
just so
girl.
cool.
See?
Yeah, see? On her bed. She's gone. She's done it. Oh, I'm so proud. So it's very sweet.
Long story short, she'll be a great dog.
She is
for
a great
anybody.
dog, yeah.
She's very smart.
Yeah.
Very obedient.
She's lovely, isn't she?
She doesn't ask for much.
No, she doesn't cause any drama. She doesn't shit and piss all over the place. That's totally not something that she's doing. She doesn't bite other dogs. She's good with kids. We met kids outside in the park and she was amazing with them.
Yeah, she's great with kids, great. She's a little timid around other dogs, but she's getting better.
She's timid, but she's not.
It's just because we take her to the dog park. We take her to the dog park like almost every other day. And she just slowly gets better. Every time we go to the dog park, she just gets happier and happier to be around the dogs. Mm-hmm. The first day I brought her there, I remember she was, she wouldn't even want to go into the area.
Oh, yeah.
And now she's loving it. So she's come a long way in 2 weeks.
I think the key is, with any dog, but especially with a dog that is a little bit nervous, is that you give them your confidence. So that's what you've been doing. Every time you go in a dog park, you're like, come on. And she's like, well, if he's cool with it, then I'm cool with it. That's basically the rule of thumb. But if we are dog parents that see another dog, absolutely shit ourselves, grab the little one, pull them up like this and go, no, my God! Ah! What do you think your dog's gonna do? Probably gonna be a little bit scared. So that's not what we want for her. We need somebody with confidence that has faith in the world around them actually, and lets dogs communicate in the way that they want to communicate.
Everyone, they're asking, why can't we keep her?
Why can't we keep her? So we can't keep her because we have to go home to England so I can have a baby. But if she's not adopted by the time we come back, I'll come back and get her. But it takes a while to get the paperwork so you can travel home with the dogs. Igor and Maggie have been through it and they've got all their paperwork and they're ready. But Flower isn't even ready to be adopted yet. She's got to have her teeth done and all this kind of stuff. So it's a real process. But I don't want to send her on her own either. So I kind of thought about, well, maybe we go home, start the process and somebody can kind of put her on the plane. I don't really want that. You know, there was some flights, because of Corona, all the flights have changed. So the flights for my two, for Igor and Maggie, that got moved around like 50 times. It's still being moved around actually, isn't it? Now we have to go to JFK to get to England. And one of the options was put the dogs on the plane with you to Amsterdam. Then you get off the plane and you connect, but overnight, so you stay there. My dogs then have to go to like some doggy sleepover camp where I don't know where they are, and then get on another plane. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't like the idea of them going, you know, down in the hold. I know it's perfectly fine for them and the air is good and they've got all these rules and regulations. I understand that and I get it and I've done it before and it's fine. But there's some part of me that just makes me so worried. So I don't want it. I just want it to be really seamless, as quick as possible. They don't seem to give a shit. They come out the other end, they're like, oh, I'm fine. But I get like anxiety, I suppose. So yeah, I don't want to send Flower on her own just so then I can have her. That's a bit selfish. So if she's still not adopted by the time May comes, then we'll have little Flower because we'll be back here in May.
Mm-hmm. But I think somebody will get her.
I think so too.
I hope so.
I hope so. I don't want her to be in a kennel for 5 months, 6 months.
Yeah.
That would be shit. She'll hate it. When she goes in her crate, she feels lonely. You know, she's a crate trained dog, so she kind of sleeps in there. She chooses to go in when we're watching TV and she just kind of cuddles up in there and stuff. But when you shut the door at night and if, like, say, someone leaves out the front door, she cries. You know, she wants to be with people. She
needs a pack.
She needs a pack. Yeah, all dogs need a pack. So, yeah, I definitely don't wish that on her. I don't want her to have to go back to
Robin asked
being one of many unadopted dogs.
I'm sorry. Robin asked if you were still going to do your podcast from home.
Oh yeah, I do my podcast. Wherever I am, I do my podcast. So tomorrow is the first one from season 2. We're on season 2. Yes! Can't believe we made it. Isn't that cool? So I think that it's the Lamar episode tomorrow. Oh, it was making me laugh. I was listening back to it the other day. He makes me laugh. That guy's fucking hilarious. So he has his own podcast. It's called The Lamar Show, I think. Shoot me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I went and chatted with him on The Lamar Show, and he just made me laugh so much. I mean, we talked about everything. It's not one focused subject, it's just a chat. So we did that, and then directly afterwards we recorded the Cup of Happy one, which is about happiness. I got a chance to ask him about religion. I haven't had any religious people on, well, I might have had religious people, but not like a religious figure on the show. So I haven't had like a priest or anything like that. But I want to. I really, really find that interesting. How much joy and comfort people get from religion. And it's a world that I kind of dipped into, you know, through Betty Wright. And I understand it from that perspective. But first of all, that's only one religion. That's only one sect of the religion. And it's not something that my parents brought me up with. So Lamar has been brought up in a Nigerian household where both of his parents were pastors. So I got a chance to ask him about it. And it was lovely what he said. It was so lovely. I hope you listen to it. I hope you like it. I do like a podcast. It's good. It's good to talk, as my nan would say. What advert was that? Oh, you don't remember. Come on, Englishites. Who said it's good? Oh, BT. The BT advert. It's good to talk. It is. Okay, this is hot. It's going to take a while to cool down. I really want to show them though. Do you know what? I'll show you on a post. I'll do a little Instagram post, but this is such a better colour. I'll show you the one I made earlier, which I'm kind of embarrassed about because the colour isn't as good. Okay. Where is it, baby? Where's mine? Oh, I made these earlier. Whoa, you can't see because it's so light. But yeah, so that's how they turn out. You can kind of see the difference in colour. When it dries, it goes a little bit whiter. Yeah, you just chop them up small, and then you can wrap them up for Christmas gifts. So just like the flapjacks, you can wrap them up and give them to people. These are good for that. I think we should do peppermint creams one day. That would be nice. And I completely forgot to do the dressing. Maybe next week.
Is it good?
I don't know.
Hi, everybody. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a little thing.
What?
These are delicious. And I got up at like 4 and was wondering what she was doing. And I ate like 10 of them. So
you were so hyper.
They're really good. And then they were just filled with sugar, so they made me very hyper. And then I was annoying you.
Yeah, he was so hyper when he came in. It was great. I was like, what have you been doing? He's like, eating your sweeties. Aren't they good?
Yum.
And now you've had
great for kids.
Yes. Maybe great for kids eating them, not great for kids making them, so I've learned. No burns. Okay, well, that's coconut ice. I hope you've enjoyed this cooking with Joss, and I'll see you next Sunday. I don't know, what should we make? I'll have a little think. Maybe we'll do that salad dressing like I promised. Which I keep forgetting. Okay, lovelies. Bye.